Welcome to this episode of D-Range. This is going to be a D-Range survival. That's what this video is going to be about, if you could tell from the thumbnail. This survival is the beginning of a series that we're probably going to do if you enjoy any of these. The scenario is going to be, what are you going to do if an EMP hits? Okay, it's going to wipe out all your electronics. Your vehicle's not going to run. Say it happens and you're in the middle of nowhere and your vehicle just dies and it's getting close to dark. What are you going to do? Say you're driving your vehicle and it dies. You're in the middle of nowhere. Your cell phone, you don't have service on your cell phone, or your cell phone battery's dead. What are you going to do next? What's the next step that you're going to do to ensure that you survive? Well, what I'm going to do, if it's getting close to dark, I'm not traveling. I'm going to hunker down and try to keep warm. Well, that's the scenario we're doing for you today and tonight into the morning. The problem we have is it's going to drop below 20 degrees tonight. It's going to be raining, sleeting, and snowing sometime around dark. I'm not. There's going to be two of us in this video. I'm not going to have a sleeping bag. I'm not going to have a tent. Let's see if we can survive. Because if we can't, this is the last video. It's been nice knowing y'all. But I got confidence in us. We're going to survive. So, let's get to it.
It's time. D-Range time. Let's get to it.
So this is Matthew. He's gonna be going with us. Turn around, Matthew. He's got his bug out bag on. I've got my bug out bag. We should have everything we need inside. We'll be able to make water. We'll be able to make fire one way or the other. We'll be able to get water and boil it or filter it or whatever. We'll be able to make shelter. We'll be able to, make fire and keep warm. Whatever. We got clothes on. It's gonna help us out some. We may have to go back to the truck and get some more clothes just to make sure. But he's gonna be using a hammock with maybe a tarp over it for rain protection or whatever, because we're going to have ice and sleet and snow and rain and whatever come in tonight. I'm going to be on the ground. I'm not going to have a sleeping bag or anything. I'm just going to have basically a tarp for a little shelter, and we're going to have fire in front of us. So let's see what happens. So our object is to find us a place that's going to work out best for us. We're looking at a place that's going to be not a low area.
Not this one.
We're looking at a place that don't have a low area of water like this. We're looking at a place that don't have a bunch of widowmakers or limbs hanging in trees. We got a canal. Can we cross there? Or we need to go down further?
It's kind of wet. Let's keep going.
So what we're in right now, we're in a bunch of reedy area, which tells me that it's a wet area. We're gonna find us a place to hunker down without getting wet to get there.
Yeah, we don't want to go.
See anywhere we can get across?
We might have a place another 30-40 yards down the canal. Go set that up.
Like I said, we're gonna be looking at a place that we can hunker down for the night. A place that we're a little bit higher than in this swampy area that we're in. Look at a place that's close to water, so we're gonna need some of the water. We're also looking at a place we don't want trees to fall on our head, so we're gonna.
This looks like swamp.
So we're gonna check out everything around there. Yeah, you can tell we got a bunch of trees. Tops are out of them. Looks like beavers been chewing on trees. This is not an area. It's not an area we want to be in. So we're gonna look at tops of trees. All right, so we got a tree here.
You can take it and watch it.
No, you good.
You good?
You're good. You got a tree here to get across this canal. Oh, it's got a little algae on it. But lucky for us, called it weeds. Lucky for us, it's got this other tree right here. This other limb here separated from that one. See this canal? See this canal goes that way. Canal goes that way. So this is our water source. So we don't want to be too far away from the water source. So let's see if we can find some higher ground. I'll tell you what I have seen on the ground. There's plenty of firewood in here, all over the place. We just got to be able to cut it up. Which I think my pack, your pack, we got some stuff to cut it up with. So we want to be paying attention to these trees up here, making sure we don't have nothing with this bad weather that's going to fall on our head. And so our plan is tomorrow in the morning when we get up, because we're going through this scenario here. So the scenario, like I said, either your car truck broke down, your cell phone, you don't have service, you're a long ways away from home, you're in the middle of nowhere. It's gonna get cold tonight. You need to survive for the night. That's all we're trying to do this time, is just survive through the night. But it's getting dark on you, so what are you gonna do? I'm not gonna walk the roads, depending on what's going on. You know, I'm gonna try to hunker down, keep warm, get up the next day. You're better off moving during the daytime because it's warmer. So we're gonna get in here and try to see if we can sustain the night, make everything good from there, and then in the morning we'll get up and we'll start hunkering back to D-Range headquarters, and we'll try to go there, and we may move another scenario from there for the next video. But either way, let's get to finding this spot.
I didn't know if you want to go down and come back to it, but
Just that way.
while we get some higher ground.
We got a bunch of pine needles down here. That'll be good to keep warm, as long as they're good and dry. Our trees looking, well, some of them look all right. We still got some dead trees. We'll keep hunking around, see what we can find.
Go ahead and go around.
Yep. So they don't look too bad. We got some trees that are little, something we need to stay away from.
We got to find a place that's got at least 3 trees in the shape of a V. One for my hammock and the other one for Jeremy to lay on the ground. And we can get a fire in between us. We don't want it where he's laying this way and I'm laying here. We want to kind of bring it in. You don't want them like this, because then you can't have a fire close to you. So we're looking at something like a 90-degree angle, some sturdy trees, no dead limbs above us. So let's see if we can't find something.
And what else that'll do for us is, with that 90-degree angle and the fire sitting in the middle of us, will also block a lot of the wind that should be coming through. Hopefully we can get our backs to the wind. That way we can use our tarps or whatever we got going on. We can use those to block some of the wind, which will help us. Also, it'll help with that fire sitting there. It won't blow the fire around. It also help that fire generate and come up in our tarps and keep us warm. That's what the plan is anyhow. We'll see. The night is still young. This is like a good access point if we get over here somewhere to the canal to get us some water.
We get a place right here, somewhere where you can get to it. It's not ideal. It ain't flowing water, but if you boil it,
You got a life straw.
you got a life straw, and we're gonna try and use it tonight.
You got a life straw. We can figure out a way to make some filters of some type if we got to. We also can boil water. So either way, we got some options. You know, it's just like fire. In this scenario here, You know, I'm leaving my truck. My truck's got all kinds of stuff in it, so I'm fortunate. But, you know, the light of fire, there's numerous ways to light a fire. I've got the flints and the this and that, the light fires with, but I'll be honest with you, I'm keep this one simple. I got lighters. My pack stays full of them. I have probably 4 or 5 in my pack, so that's why I'm bringing my pack. That's why I keep my bug out bag with me all the time. So worst case scenario, if I need to survive, I can survive for a little while. You know, I also keep food in my pack. I keep, you know, y'all have seen it before in one of my previous videos. You know, I keep warm clothes in there, gloves, socks, you know, even Tylenol. You never know, things like that. So I keep a lot of that stuff with me, and it's in my pack. And granted, I can feel it because it's heavy. But, you know, I have knives, cutting boards. I have all kinds of stuff in there. I may never use any of it, but you never know. The scenario may come up where I need it. So just keep that in mind with your packs. And you don't have to spend $1 million on a pack neither. So a lot of people go out there and they'll buy the best of the best of the best, which is awesome. However, you don't need it. You don't need the best of the best of the best. If that was the case, I'd be building Taj Mahal up in the woods right now and wouldn't come back out. But this is just to let you know you can, if you keep your bug out bag with you and you keep, you know, the right stuff with you, and even without your bug out bag, some of these same skills or same things we're going to show you still going to work for you. So, you know, instead of tarps, you know, we could go and cut a bunch of trees down and stack them up and then push all this pine straw and these leaves that we're seeing. We could push all that stuff up in there and get a fire close to it and actually reflect the heat on both sides and different things like that. We can make a cover and all, but we're not trying to get into that at this time on this video. We're just trying to show you can survive with the simple little things. All right. So you can see we're downhill, we're moving back uphill. I think we find us a spot on an uphill slope right here. I think we'll be doing all right.
What do you think about something in here? Did this work for us?
I think we're a little tight. You know, by the time you put your hammock out, and I tried to get in there, I think we're too tight to get a fire in between us without burning us. Right. So we got to open it up a little bit. We need we need closer to a 90-degree angle to be able to get in there. We got this big pit here, which would be nice. I don't know if the camera shows this, but it would be nice to, see him? He's right in the middle of the pit. That'd be nice to be able to start a fire in and lead the fire down there, but there's just not enough around us to make it work. Of course, we could, but that fire's gonna be a long ways down there, and we're not gonna be close to it. So that's the other issue. So let's keep looking, see what we find. We also got to pay attention to the trees up above. Make sure. We're still on a high ridge. We're close to that canal bank. That canal bank's right over there still. So we're looking at a place on this ridge that we're not too far from the water. How about this place right up here? These are some good heavy pines. Let's see what they look like up there. Like everything's intact. Don't see anything hanging.
I think we can make this work.
Can we do something right here? Like from this tree to you could be me, and then from that tree to this little tree right here, if it'll hold it, could be your hammock. We got a good triangle.
We're higher ground than what we were. And
yeah.
I think you can make this pretty flat.
Yeah. Get a good fire going down here. Let's work on that.
Let's go ahead and set up.
there is camp for tonight. This is camp for tonight. This is my little shelter. Got a little bottom to it. I can kind of slide it back. If it starts to rain, I can cut some straps, pull it down, strap it up, kind of stay out of the rain funnel. And this side over here, he's got his hammock over here at the bottom, and we got a tarp over top of it in case, you know, because it's gonna rain, sleet, or snow, it's got to go. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get some more stuff together. I'm probably going to take a trip back to the truck and just grab whatever I can grab out of there, whatever I see, just in case. So that way we ain't got to make another trip tonight if we desperately need something. And here shortly we're going to get to probably getting some water, boiling some water, starting a fire, collecting firewood, everything else. You know, we'll do some cooking tonight. Of course, we ain't killing nothing out here because hunting season's out right now anyhow. So we brought some food with us, some different things. Some things stays in my pack, and some things, you know, I throw in my pack every now and then, and I go back and get them. So it just all depends, but pretty much he's hunkering down a few more things over there now, strapping it down, and we're gonna clean up this area right here for a fire a little bit more, and we'll go get some firewood, and we'll be back with you. We're not going to be so close to it because we got the tarps up there and we don't want them to melt. But basically what we're doing with this firewall, other than cutting wood and sweating to death right now, which is a bad, don't do, but we're building this firewall, it's going to reflect the heat back towards us. So when we get a good fire going in there, we should be getting some heat transfer coming back to us. We may have to move the fire, this or that. Also, it gives us a place we can have a little shield from wind and other things if we need it. But right now we've got a pile of wood there, we got a pile of wood over here, we got our firewall, and things are looking up. We'll keep you posted on the progress. Next, what we're going to do is we're probably going to get some more firewood because it's going to be a long night. We're going to start a fire. We're going to collect water. We're going to boil the water and show you how to do that. Also have some iodine tablets if you want to go with something like that. We're not going to do that this time because we got some other videos planned in the future where we're going to be using them because we probably ain't going to have no other choice. But also we're going to have to hunker down through the night. So tonight late, I don't know if we'll get it on camera or not because it's so cold out here right now. All the batteries are starting to die, but we'll get as much as we can. And we may end up, like I said, we're gonna boil water just to show you how to do it. We're gonna cook some food, we're gonna get a fire going, the whole 9 yards, and we're probably gonna hunker down for the night, especially by the time it gets dark. And then if nothing else, maybe we'll give you some updates during the middle of the night. If not, we'll see you in the morning. So we're back to the truck. Retrieve some coats we had in there just to make sure for the night. I think we're gonna be good to go after that. We'll find our path out of here. We're right here somewhere. Find my way back. Yep, hit the ground. It's gonna suck later. Oh. You can tell near the canal because of them reeds. And he went to get some more firewood. We're gonna need it. The night's over with. I'm getting ready to light a fire for too long and boil some water and do some cooking. Alright, so there's numerous ways to start a fire. You can start a fire with a lighter. I always keep one in my pack. I've got little lighters in my truck, and we got
ferro rods.
Alright, he's going to try it with the ferro rods, and it's probably going to work. If this is dry enough, it'll do it. It might take a minute or two. Scrape a bunch down there and then do it. Just easily scrape a bunch down?
I was, and okay. it still lit it.
Okay. This stuff might be a little damp. But, you know, on the other hand, everybody has trash in the car. I don't care who they are. So if this don't work, you know, if you're getting trash, whatever is going to your car or anything like that, you're going to pick up some stuff. I think that stuff might be a little bit damp. Maybe that's what it is. All right, hold on. Let's see. Let's see right here. Yeah. That's what I'll do with it. Here's a paper towel from the car, from the truck. Let's stick it right down in. There you go. Let's see what we can do with that. And sometimes this takes a while, but you know. I think he might have it. Nope.
Get those balls out.
Oh yeah.
See if I can get one to light.
Oh, he's got some. So he's got some Vaseline and cotton balls. He puts in his pack in a little Ziploc bag, which I think I have some too. He's gonna try that. This is just to show you can do it. Like I said, we always got lighters, hopefully in our bags, and we always got paper and stuff in our car. So we got ways to start fires. And this is not like trying to start fire from scrubbing wood together. This is like using our packs and trying to see what we can do.
And all it is you take the cotton balls, you rip them apart to expose all the cotton, and you pack them down with Vaseline. You can tell or not just how sticky that is.
Make some good fire starter.
Oh yeah.
It should light up when the rest of
It'll
the stuff
light up, and it'll last you a good little bit.
Yeah, you gotta move it plastic. Get your knife out. Get your knife out. Use the back side of your knife. I got a different one if you want to try it too.
And it could just be Harbor Freight.
Yeah, it could be.
Or it could be I just don't know what I'm doing sometimes.
Could be.
Oh.
Put it on the other side of your fire. Yep. And plastic might get you there.
Oh, she went out.
Look, Joey, you gotta let it burn just a second. Do it like that. There you go.
We got paper towels for a reason.
So I'm in my shelter. Good gracious, I'm in my shelter. There's our fire going. He's in his hammock. And I can feel the heat in my shelter. So one real important thing is for everybody to remember is we're up moving around a lot and our feet are sweating because we're in these mud boots right now, like those right there. So good gracious. So we're in the mud boots, so it's important when we get through moving around and we sit down in here that what we need to do is we need to probably take our shoes off at least and try to dry our feet off and our socks and even change our socks. So that's another thing people need to remember. All right, so we're gonna get some water and we're gonna try to boil up some water and then we're gonna do some cooking. All right, so we've collected a lot more firewood. We got it up underneath the bed there. I don't know if you can see. Got our fire still going. Got some coals going. Cut some shorter stacks. Trying to get things right for the night because, like I said, it's gonna be in the 20s or lower. And then we're gonna have, supposedly have rain, sleet, and snow. So, as you can tell, it's already cold out here. We can't tell it because we're about to burn up. And he insists on working. He like to work. So I'm gonna let him work. I ain't gonna talk shit to him. All right, we're gonna get ready to boil some water. And then we're gonna cook our food. So we're gonna come down here. I'm gonna get some water out of this creek here. What I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna get too deep and stir up anything. That's some nasty looking water. See if we can find us a better spot. I'll get some right here. That's a whole lot better. All right. Here. All right, he's going to show you, Matthew's going to show you one of these life straws. And instead of bending down in the creek down there, because it's pain, there's a little ledge. I'm going to let him drink some out of this water here. Just to show you. The worst thing can happen, you get diarrhea later. So,
Boy, I hope she works.
yep. I think you'll be all right. Working? Okay.
Yeah, it holds. You gotta fill up the whole thing, feels like.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
It definitely don't smell good. It don't really have a taste, but it stinks. That's for sure.
All right, I'll get a little bit more water and we'll go boil this. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna come up here and we're gonna set this water down for a minute. Try not to spill it. Get your tripod up. Right this minute. We're gonna rake some of this around down to them coals. I'm gonna set this water in the coal. You got that frying pan thing?
Yeah.
I'm gonna set this water in the coals. Now it's gonna be hot when we go pick it back up. And we're just gonna set this over top of it, not easily. I'm just gonna set it over top like this. Just to keep all the trash out of it and go ahead and get it to boil some. So we're gonna boil some water. I'll get this water boiled. We're gonna put it in a bottle so we'll have something to drink while we're here. I will tell y'all this. When I went back to the truck, you never believe what I found. What? Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I always got dudes with me. But we'll share that dude later, but we still got water to drink. And as soon as we get this water done, we'll get it in a bottle. We'll show y'all that. And then as soon as we get it in a bottle, what we'll do is we'll turn around and we'll start the cooking. All right. By the time y'all see this, we'll be cooking, or the water be boiled.
If anything, we'll put it back.
I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's smoking. So what I'm gonna do, I'll drug it out the fire and got the fire back going good. What I'm gonna do, let's see if I can get that shit dumped in here without dumping it all over me. I do got a little ash in it. It's worked out better than I thought it was going to work out. As far as getting it in this bottle. Man, would you look at that? I didn't even spill a drop, son. Good gracious sakes. So with this bottle being warm, take this bottle and shove it in your shirt or down your pants leg or other places, or in your coat or whatever, and help keep you warm during the night. We're gonna give it a little while, a few minutes or whatever, and we got a long night. To me, it's not cold. How about you?
I'm good.
Yeah, it's not really cold to us. Of course, we got this fire and it's dumping heat up in here. Plus, you know, the stuff we got on. But I'm sure we'll be crying later. Y'all probably see that video when it's like 4 feet of snow and everything else that happens. But we'll give it a little while, let this fire go good, and then we'll try to get some grub on without getting ashes in it. See if that happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Right around in a triangle, right around it, and then we can put stuff inside, you know what I mean? See if that works any better. Y'all won't believe what this guy brought. We're gonna do some color in here in a little while. We're gonna put some relics on some trees. So Matthew's cooking him some, I don't know what it is. Some stuff in the can with logs, rake a little coal over. This is what I'm gonna be eating next.
Beef pot roast.
Beef pot roast, what he got in there. And just keep in mind, you ain't got to, really all you're doing is heating it up.
And before you go and grab a metal handle,
Yeah.
touch away that very edge of it.
Yeah.
Work your way down so you know if it's going to be burning you.
Yeah, we already had that issue. Did that sound like it was steaming?
Yeah.
You got stuff all over the bottle of it.
Yeah, just feel.
Let me get out your way. All right, I guess I'm up next. All right, I don't know if you can see it or not, but here's my food. And it's steaming, just took it off the fire. We're getting smoked out right now. Got a little light hanging up here. A light hanging up here, got all the gear in here. I'll be back, I'm smoked out.
Sounds like it's picking up.
sleeting pretty bad right now. We're just hanging out. I think it's somewhere around 30 degrees. We'll see how long this lasts. Well, we're still here, getting right along. It was sleeting. It stopped sleeting and it's hot. Hot. I mean, like hot. What do you think?
We chilling, but we hot.
It's hot. I'm about to burn up. All this light you got, that's from that fire right there. It's pretty bad. All right, well, we'll be here all night. All right, we got a ways to go. And just so you know, we are running out of firewood. Hey, it is what it is. Well, we made it. It sleeted and sleeted and sleeted. And then it rained and rained and rained, and it put our fire out probably about, I don't know, I'm gonna say about 5 o'clock this morning, 5:30, something like that. So, until the next time, if you want to see another video, let me know. Another deranged survival. This was the beginning. If you like this video, like, share, and follow. Till the next time, what do you say, Matthew?
Time to go home. We made it.
Peace. Home, home.